Wow, it's very good.
I I'm sure you will be delighted of our chat because Jane is the wonderful host. Mhm. Oh, so many people today, and that's thanks for you, friends, because uh, Jane,
Yes.
can you imagine there were 36 shares of our announcement, and that's because today a lot of friends joined us. Already 14.
Oh, wow, that's
Yeah, and
amazing.
I am sure it is not a limit because they are coming, they are coming.
Good.
Mhm. Okay, Jane, please, that's your right. Your uh, take lead, lead the lesson,
Oh,
please.
right.
Mhm.
I'm going to say hello to Alexandra because I know her. It's always nice to see her.
Thank
Hi,
you.
Alice.
Hello.
I haven't got the usual screen here. Oh, lots of people.
Yes, today there's so many people. I think
It's nice to see so many. So, we're going to talk about movies today. I'll start by saying my favorite movies. I love horror films. Does anybody else like them?
Actually, I don't like horror movies. Of course, I like
Really?
to watch, but not so long because when the scene starts very horrible, my heart mm, drop down to the to my
I
like
I
feet.
studied filmmaking at college, so that might be why I like them because I've seen films being made. They're not so scary for me. And I particularly like Korean horror movies. I mean, they're awful. You wouldn't like those, Eddie, but to me, they're just funny, you know? Hi, John. What sort of movies do you like, Eddie?
Ah, my favorite movies is comedies because it makes my mood funny.
I like
I
I like that
enjoy
too.
of that, and comedy is my favorite. But
Yeah.
when was a young boy and just a youth teenager, when I was a teenager, of course I liked horror movies and drama about war, action, and
Right.
it was my favorite movies.
Yeah, yeah. What about you, Alexandra? What do you like?
okay. I like different kind of films. I don't have a certain genre of my favorite films because I prefer to watch something interesting like historical films, maybe about
Oh, yeah.
about war, the Great Patriotic War. Today we have a
Oh,
special day of memory, of course, and maybe comedy or drama, etc. And the last film I watched was, if I'm not mistaken, X plus Y, a
oh,
British film about a boy who is brilliant at math. I suppose
right.
it's kind of a psychological film because nobody wants to accept his talent. He was trying to live in modern society. He was trying to understand how to live it because he lost his father when he was young.
Right.
And yeah, this kind of film makes me maybe happy because we start appreciate lots of things like happiness, life, maybe our family, etc. But some people know how to do it without watching any films. But I think I've never been to the cinema when the film showed us how to make us sad,
Yeah.
because we need to feel it inside our body. I think.
Yeah. Some films are very hard to watch, but you know that they're very important films, don't you?
Especially about war.
Yes.
It's quite difficult to watch it.
It is, yeah. What about you, Alice? What kind of movies do you like? Alice? Can you hear me, Alice? Perhaps not. What about you, John? What kind of films do you like?
Yes.
What movies do you like?
Movies.
Yeah. What's your favourite sort of movie?
I don't know.
Do you watch movies a lot? Or just sometimes? Never mind. What about... Oh, hello, Vladislav. We're just talking about movies. What kind of movies do you like? Oh, your mic's off.
Your mic's off.
Your mic is off, Vladislav.
We cannot hear.
Okay, I'm sorry.
There he is.
Now okay?
Yep, you're good.
Hello to everyone. Hello everybody. I watch 14 different films. Sometimes it depends according to my temper, how I feel this day.
Your mood.
If I feel fine, I watch happy films. I watch very exciting, something that fills me with energy.
Yeah.
But I can say that I enjoy them the most because serious films, they makes us think. We are contemplating, we are getting serious while watching films about war, about conflicts, about poverty of this world. But when I see these children in mines in Africa, you forget about your problems and you understand that people live much worse.
Yeah.
And even today, when so many people talking about coronavirus, they forget about hungering people in hunger. So different films. My favorite movie, maybe I even can't say what is my favorite movie because this is a great number of movies, and this number is growing every day. No, not every day, of course, but this number is growing greatly. Like films for children, I enjoy them. This is my favorite. Children and about children, because I have little daughter, and she likes watching with me, and I prefer to watch what she likes. Peppa the Pig, my favorite.
What?
No, Jenny, Peppa the Pig. Yes, this is number one. My now.
Does anyone here know Japanese animation? Because there's a studio in Japan called Studio Ghibli, and they make amazing films for children. They're really beautiful. They're all drawn, beautiful backgrounds, lovely stories. It's always about children, and it's particularly good for girls, I think, because the Studio Ghibli film is the hero is a girl, and it shows very strong girls. Yeah, you look for them. My favorite ones are Spirited Away and My Neighbor Totoro is beautiful, really beautiful. What
She's really five. She's just five.
She'd
She's
really
just
like
five.
those
And,
films, yeah, and you would as well. I'm surprised you say Peppa Pig. I think you'd like Spirited Away a lot more.
yeah,
Teacher
I
Jane.
understand. But I remember this Peppa Pig when she was just 2 years old, and, and she enjoyed.
Teacher Jane, sorry.
Yeah.
He's raise up, and Julie wants to give to talk. Uh-huh. Will you give her
I was just
a
going to
opportunity?
ask someone
Julie?
else. Oh yes, Julie. Hi, Julie.
Yeah. Yes, I will talk to you about my favorite movie. With me, I'm just a student at
Yeah.
a secondary school, so I like detective story and films. It is about a detective which is a student in a BU school in Tokyo, and then he does some thief that turn him into very small, but his brain was still very clever and intelligent. He hides many people to be the famous kangaroos in the first places, and then he has a quite little present for his girlfriend. It was very interesting. You can see it. It's from Kosho Ajama.
Oh, that sounds very interesting. Would anyone else like to say something? Mary, what do you think? Would you like to say something? Can you hear me, Mary? I don't think so. People are having problems with their sound today, aren't they?
Maybe they feel shame to speak. They want to listen just. They
Yeah,
prefer
some
to
people are
listen.
shy to
Yes,
speak in
perhaps.
public.
Yeah,
Yes.
I see a lot of mics off. Um,
They hear your British English. This is so unusual for them. This is so beautiful. Shame, really. This is my
It's
opinion.
useful to shadow
Yeah.
some techniques, to use a shadow technique.
yeah. And do any of you ever get to see old American movies? Humphrey Bogart and those kind of actors.
I remember only one,
What's
Home Alone. Home Alone.
Oh, yes. I saw that film so many times because when my son was very young, it was his favorite film. And we had it on video and we watched it time and time again. And in the end, I could talk you the whole script from the film because I'd watched it so many times. But it is a good one. Yeah.
Yeah, it's popular in Russia. Yeah.
Oh, right. What
If
are
you,
sorry, Slava. I was just going to say, what are other people's
yeah.
other sort of favourites? I was curious to know if you got to see American movies because we see so many of them here, and I think quite a lot of the world do get to watch American movies. You know, they can buy them from America and put subtitles on them. One of my most favorite movies is quite an old Mongolian one, and it's called The Little Weeping Camel. and it's
I
absolutely.
know that. I know that.
You know that, isn't it
Very
lovely?
short. Yes,
Yeah,
lovely.
beautiful landscapes. The story is about a camel that has a baby and then won't feed it. So they do all sorts of things. I won't spoil the story. You might get to see it sometime, but it's just beautiful. And it was the first time I'd ever heard the Morincourt played as well. I watched that a long time ago, but it's always stayed in my mind.
In Mongol language, this is Teme. Teme. Camel.
Oh,
Teme. In Mongol language.
right.
Yes.
Right.
Teme. Yeah.
So what it
I
is,
watched
it's
it.
lovely.
Beautiful, very
It's the
beautiful
first
episode.
thing I really knew about Mongolia. What is
Jenny, it looks a bit exotic. It looks a bit exotic.
Yes,
In reality, life is very hard there.
yeah,
Life is very
I
hard there.
know.
Therefore, absolutely, that's durable. Because you should be born there for living that way.
Yeah,
It's impossible. You are alone and you're in stepland. You shoot people. If you
yeah,
are just
yeah.
5 or 3, that's
You
impossible. You should be
you
in a
do
grove.
yeah,
You live
you
on
do see
police.
that a little bit from the film because they have to travel a long way to get any help, don't they? What are some other favourites? Come on, people, join in. Don't be shy.
Yes.
Hello? Hello to
Yep.
everyone. Hello.
No,
Hi.
no, no.
Hello. I want to tell about my favorite movies.
Oh, yes, please do.
I will short. I prefer movies with deep sense. No, for example, my one of the favorite movies is Star Wars.
Oh, yes. I love Star Wars.
Yes, because I like such movies when good and evil doing war
Yeah.
and good in the end.
Yes.
Because when I saw movies with, for example, fall in love someone, I'm worried about them one day.
Yeah.
Yes, yeah, I prefer don't watch such movies. Sorry, that's all.
I like movies like Star Wars. I think I particularly like ones like horror and science fiction because you can watch it to escape from what's real. It's like a little holiday for your mind to watch something that's so made up as Star Wars is. It's a great story.
Yes.
I
What
first
else?
I first watched Star Wars when I was at college. I was at college in Salisbury, and I lived 8 miles out of Salisbury. And I went with my friend to see the film. And then when we were driving back home, it started snowing. And you know, when you drive along and the snow comes at you like this, it was like something from the film. It was like the
Yeah.
stars going past you. It was really amazing.
Okay. Okay.
Can
Let
we
me
get anyone else to
let
talk
me
here?
let me add
Yeah.
because I want to mention that new technologies, modern technologies, um, goes very fast, and right now, is we know there are 3D films and 4D films, and
Yeah.
that's actually interesting. And some even some cinema theaters gives for the films when it goes some smell or wind
Oh, yes.
wind
Yes.
uh, on the face, and it looks like we are in real life, and we are so,
Yes.
and that's very interesting.
They will start living for us very soon. They will be living instead of us very
Yeah,
soon. Yes,
exactly.
you watching film and you are not alive. They are doing that.
He is too high
Years
raised
ago,
hands.
there was a theatre in Bristol that. Sorry.
Alice
Oh,
wants to.
Eddie, you frozen.
Uh-huh.
What's happening?
Alice wants to say something, and Mary and Julie, they raised their hands.
Sorry, say again, Eddie. You.
I just said some participants raised their hands.
Oh, I see. Sorry, I didn't notice that. Mary, do you want to say anything? You can be shy and just listen if you want to. That's okay.
No, I'm
Hi.
okay.
Good.
Hi, how are you?
I'm very
I
good,
just
thank
listening.
you.
Yeah,
What
hi.
kind of movies do you
Yeah.
like?
I can't hear you.
What kind of movies do you like?
I think horror movie or
Oh, I love
horror
horror.
movie or
That's my favorite.
like superhero, like Spider-Man, Superman, Batman.
Yeah.
Just like this. I think there are my favorites,
Yes.
and
No,
some
some animation.
yes, like
Yeah.
I think I see many animations, but I think Rick and Morty is the best animation I have ever seen.
Right. I was
Yes,
talking about
I
animation
recommend.
just now. Japanese animation. Have you seen any of that?
No, not
Wonderful.
animation.
Yeah. Well, anime
Uh,
and the children's animation is
yeah,
wonderful too. Yeah.
mm,
My friend,
I think
do you know the anime Akira?
no, I don't see anime anymore.
Right, that was a good one. My friend invented a motorbike and it's
Yes,
called a feet forward bike. You sit on the motorbike like this with your feet
yes,
going forward. And it's very unusual. And
yes.
the animation studio in Japan saw his bike and emailed him and said, could they use it in one of their movies? So if you watch Akira, you see the motorbike he's driving, and it's my friend's bike. It's amazing to see it on the screen.
I know only one animation film,
Yeah.
maybe Sailor Moon. I like it when I was a child. I'm not a fan of any
I
animation
just
films.
see.
Maybe do you remember it? Sailor Moon.
Sailor Moon.
It
No,
was it was
I don't
popular in Russia.
I don't
It was
remember.
it was popular in Russia
Uh,
in the 90s. Yeah.
Maybe I'm confused with name of the movie of this animation.
Sailor Moon. About the girl.
Hmm.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it was great. It was great. I really like it a lot.
Can
Yeah.
you describe a little?
Oh, I don't know. Sailor Moon is a film about a girl and her team who protect the world, I suppose, because I don't know how to describe it. It was like a great a great film about wonderful team. But it was popular among children, I suppose. Maybe that's why you did remember it. I was a child when I watched it.
That's interesting.
I think my favourite film when I was a child was The Sound of Music. Do you know that one? That's very famous.
Not. Actually not.
Right. It's set during the war, and this woman goes to work in Austria. She's nanny to these children, and she helps them get out of a dangerous area to get to freedom. And the whole film's got songs all the way along. People here just love it, especially if they like musicals and like to sing along to it. What else? What were your favorite ones when you were children?
I
Children, silence. Don't want to say.
So when I was a child, I liked lots of American films like Home Alone,
Oh
about
yes.
about Christmas, especially New Year.
Ah,
Some Russian films, and Soviet films. I would say.
yeah.
Eden knows, I think, about those films.
Yeah, of course. I know many uh, Soviet Union films. It was really funny actually.
Yeah,
And
it was really great, and we still watch it. I think, in Russia.
yeah,
Yeah.
some of movies we know by our heart.
Yeah,
Every
I don't know how to say it in English. It was great. It's still popular here especially among the old generation.
Yeah.
Maybe some young generation, such myself, can watch it.
When I was young, not a lot of people had televisions here. That came later, but everyone went to the cinema, and our local cinema had Saturday morning picture show, especially for children. And if you went along and you joined the club for this picture show, they'd send you a card on your birthday so that you could go free. And they had lots of, well, there weren't much in the way of children movies back then. But they show us, oh, we saw loads of cowboy movies because they thought they were okay for kids. Um, and we'd always have great fun there. Saturday morning at the cinema.
Hello, can I talk?
Yes, of course.
Uh, when I was a children, I really like anime, especially the anime from Japan, example, Dragon Ball or Doraemon. Uh, when I was children, we just have a television and we don't have internet connection. We
Yes.
wait from the television schedule. Example, the 7 p.m. We must wait for the time. The most anime I watched when I was a child is the Japanese anime because the Japanese anime really famous and is great.
Yes. Yes,
What,
we used to get American animation on TV. I think I was about 9 when we got a television. But before that, I'd go to my friends' houses to watch American cartoons, Tom and Jerry, and that kind of thing.
Oh, I see. Tom and Jerry is really
Yes.
famous,
Yes.
and I watched it for a long time. I mean, for when I was a small child,
Yes.
until I don't remember much, but I think it's until when I 10 or 14 years old.
Right.
I always wondered about Jerry when I watched Tom and Jerry because he looks like what's going on, what I need to do, and I feel sadness when I watch it.
Tom was very mean to him, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was. Yeah, he was. And lots of Disney films, Disney cartoons like Tom and like Winnie Pooh.
Oh,
Winnie the Pooh.
Winnie Pooh, yeah, Winnie Pooh, yeah. Like,
Enjoy that. Enjoy that. Winnie the
have
Pooh.
the
The
Russian
best
version
hero.
of it.
Yes. Super. Enjoy. This is the symbol of simple and lazy person. Yes, simple and lazy at the same time. I want to eat and I want to be happy.
Yeah, I want to eat honey, lots of honey. Yeah.
And do nothing. And do nothing. Yes.
Yeah, that was funny. Yeah.
And yeah, I was asking you, do you have anything else? Do you have anything else? I want else. Do you have? That's all. Give me some more honey.
It's been interesting to tell us.
Hello, can I talk?
of course.
Yes. Hi everyone. I'm Giang and
Hi.
I am come from Vietnam. And good evening. In Vietnam now is 8 p.m. Yes. Now I want to share my favorite film. Yes. I really like watch action film. You know. Yes, and I have a favorite film. Do you know about the Fast and Furious? Yes, that year.
Oh, I don't know that. Does anyone else?
Yes, can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes, but I don't know about this film before. This is the first
Yeah.
time I heard it.
And
Hello? Can I talk about my favorite film?
Of course.
yes,
My favorite films is family films because I usually like the actors in Vietnam and all around the world too. But with me, I love the family films the most. I can learn a lot of lessons about the society and the way to communicate with each other. And my favorite films is Come Home Churn, which is from Vietnam. We watch it since 2019, and now it has done it. I love this film very much,
Good.
and I also like detective film, like I told you before, Conan Sinitri.
Right.
It is very famous in the world now, and I think it's soon finished because the writer Gosho Azama is already tired about writing stories for kids. It's very interesting. You must watch it.
That sounds good. Anyone else? Jenny, you had your mic on just now. Do you want to say something?
I'm so sorry. Hello everyone. I was trying to join. Hello. I was trying to join, but finally I'm here. So what was the topic? What was the discussion, please? Because I'm kind of like late. I'm sorry for that.
Oh, that's okay. We're just talking about movies. What are our favorite movies? What
Romantic
we watched when we were
movies.
children. Yeah, what we watched when we were children. What are your favorites?
The romantic one.
Ah.
Can you recommend a famous film for me? The film you like?
Juliet and Romeo. I think that everyone knew about that. Juliet and Romeo.
Yes, I know.
You know that Titanic?
It's very interesting and famous drama.
Yes, and Titanic. Rosa and
Friends,
Rose and
sorry for interrupting. Our time is running out, but we are going to create repetitive chat again. And please, when this session will end up, come back if you have time, if you have wishes, come back again, and we will continue. Everybody,
nice. Come back in a minute, and I'll see everyone then.
come back. Come back.
Yeah,
I
thank
will.
you for that.
I finish this session
Nice
and come
of
back
you,
if
Jenny.
you
You-
have
you-
time. Hello, friends. Thanks for coming back.
Hello.
Hello, hello. What about connection? Everybody is able to hear me well?
Yeah, I can hear you well.
Oh, that's
It's
good.
great.
Thank you. Alexandra, can you hear me well?
Yes, I can. I can.
Oh, I hope at this session connection would be better.
Yeah, sorry everyone. My internet went down for a moment, but thank heavens it's back.
That's okay. Please continue.
Where were we? Favorite movies? Who wants to say some more?
I like Mary Poppins as well, but honestly I don't know watch it in English. I watched the Russian version of this film.
Right.
It was like the huge difference between English and Russian versions. Maybe Evie knows about it. Do you know about it, Evie?
Oh, I saw Mary Poppins at the cinema, and I took my little sister to see it. I thought she'd really like it, but now she hates movies. She doesn't watch them at all. So I hope Mary Poppins didn't put her off. I thought it was a lovely film.
Yeah. I don't know. I've never watched it in
Oh,
English.
you haven't?
I
Right.
haven't. Yeah, only in Russian. Have the Russian version. Yeah,
Right.
with Russian actors.
Oh,
Completely in Russian. Yeah.
right, right. The English version, well, it's made by America, and the guy that plays, he's the chimney sweep, and it was played by an American actor called Dick Van Dyke, who was supposed to be talking in English. His accent was so bad. It was famous in that film. that his accent was bad in it. I think he should have practiced before he did the part.
Yeah. I think all actors do it, when they like to be a character in the film.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What about you, Steve? Talk some more about your favourites.
Hello.
Oh, hi.
Hello, Jane. Do you often watching movie?
Yeah.
When you often watching movie in the morning, in the afternoon, or in the evening?
I mostly watch in the evening. Sometimes, if it's a rainy Sunday, I might put a movie on.
You just what is your job? You just do you need to go to work, or just stay at home and you can watch movie anytime you can?
Yeah.
Uh,
I've just been thinking, when we went into lockdown, people were sharing websites where you can watch free movies. I'll have a look on those and see if there's anything good, and I'll share them on my page. So keep looking at my page on WebChat, and I'll see if I can find anything interesting in English.
you mean some people share some website we can see the film in that on that website. It's free. It's free. And you don't need to pay any money, but it have a lot of advertisement.
Yes.
In your country, how about people? Do they often pay the fee for the film?
Sorry, people often what?
Pay some money for watching film.
Oh, they do. Yes, lots of people now like to join Netflix and
Netflix. Yeah.
Yeah.
I see.
It's so expensive. Yeah.
It is. I just watch what comes on television. We have lots of channels in England now, and some of them are just for films. So I'm happy with that.
Yeah.
I don't have to see the film today and pay money for it. I can wait.
Yeah.
Do you often watching movie on the internet, because you said that you watch on the television, about television, you must wait for the program in the time, example in the 7 a.m. in schedule.
Oh yes.
In my country, a lot of people, especially for young people, they usually watch movie on the internet, some free website, but in that website have a lot of advertisement, and sometimes that website contains some dangerous thing. Is example, maybe that content virus or something bad content in that website.
Oh yes, you have to be very careful of that.
For me, I think people should pay money for watching film. Is for some website we can that website provides a good content. We can pay and we should pay for that content, and we encourage the film company can have money to produce some another film.
Yes,
I think so.
I do like the experience of going to the cinema, though. It's exciting. you go and buy some snacks and maybe a drink, and you get your seat, and it's when the lights go down and it gets dark. It's really exciting. What am I going to see now?
Yeah, I see. When you go to the cinema,
Yes,
you're watching film is really different from your home because you can see in the really big screen and the sound really amazing.
Yeah,
it's great, and I know the I mean environment around the cinema is suitable for watching film with quite dark.
Well, Eddie was talking earlier about when the cinemas had special effects. You'd get smell and things like this. I went to a cinema in Bristol to see, what was it? It was about an earthquake, and the seats did this. It was very funny, very funny. The film wasn't meant to be funny, but the whole experience of your seat jiggling around was. And we also had 3D movies. You had special glasses you had to put on. Yeah.
Yeah, 3D it's quite wonderful. But for
I
me,
love it.
but for me, because I have problem with my eye, I need to use glasses. And when I watch 3D movie, I use true glasses. It's quite hard for me.
Yes.
Teacher Jen Bayliss, can I ask you a question?
Of course.
What kind of movie don't you like? What kind of movie don't you like?
I don't like romantic movies. On English television, they show a lot of American romantic movies.
Yes, me too.
Just too sweet and sugary. Ugh.
It is not suitable for the students or some old people to watch. We only watch documentary or some others. Do you like horror movie?
A horror movie, did you say?
Yes.
Oh, I love horror. That's my favorite.
Horror. Everyone about horror. Our life sometimes is horror.
I don't get scared watching horror movies. They just make me laugh,
No, I don't like it because I scared of ghosts, so I never watch a horror movie.
Oh, right.
Yes. How about science fiction?
Oh, I love science fiction. Yes, Star Wars, Star Trek.
Superhero.
Superhero, a bit less, really. The last film I saw at the cinema was Star Trek.
Oh. And what about your favorite actor or actress?
Yes. Yeah, I like that kind of action. I don't like the kind of action movies. I think they're made for men. Lots of people fighting and that kind of thing.
Always for men, not suitable for girls or women.
Yes. Well, I was talking about Studio Ghibli, Japanese animation earlier, and they're so good for girls. Jenny, are you going to talk?
Oh, okay. I'm listening also.
Yeah. If you've got something to say, just say it. Don't wait.
Oh, okay. The romantic movies that I'm talking about is not like there is some romantic movies that you can get some lessons from them.
Mm-hmm.
First of all, when I'm going to watch movie, I have to check like if it's violent or if it's if it's like suitable for everyone.
Yes.
and I go for it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I have to check. I have to read carefully, like what is the things that that movie is all about before I watch. So that's like there are many movies, romantic movies, and there is some interesting thing from those movies.
Yeah.
Um, as like who Julie said that sometimes the romantic movies they are not suitable for everyone.
Yeah, that's true.
But before you are going to watch it, you have to okay, especially for the parents. The parents have to read what is the things all
Yes.
about, and
Yeah.
and there's many movies that's very interesting, and I really like to watch adventure movies,
Mm-hmm.
Yes,
because
adventure. Always
yeah,
interesting. Explore the world.
mhm.
Does
Jenny,
anybody
I
here
think
know the Indiana Jones movies? Do you know this?
I do.
They're great adventures, aren't they?
Yeah,
And
I really
it's a
I really
romance.
love it. Hmm.
is good.
And also the jungle adventure movies. I
Yes.
really love those jungle
Teacher
adventure
Jenny,
movies. Yes.
I will talk to you, but this is kind of not involved to the topic movies. But I will say that happy birthday to your son. He's
Oh,
seven
thank you so
years
much.
old.
The reason why I don't have a class today because we are preparing to go out. Just a little bit.
Party.
We are still like waiting for. I'm still waiting for my husband to pick us up. That's why I was like, sorry guys, I don't have a class
Yeah.
today. So I'm glad that you have a class, and I mean, ERD told me that there will be this class, so I just tell the students to join this, and I
Okay.
think you don't mind. Thank you so much for
No.
the.
Yes. He's very cute. He's do a lot of house chores. He's like a big boy.
Yes,
How old is
I
your son, Jenny?
I've seen that you
I,
shared his pictures on Facebook.
yes, I did. Everything that I do, I really want to teach the children that you can do something, not just the parents, like the children and the parents, they have to work together. So even if they are small, they can do work. And I always like share those things. Maybe like the children when they saw that, they can inspire to help their parents as well, not just waiting for the parents to do everything. So yeah,
Yeah.
I like sharing those things. And then when I was sharing that, and then some of uh, the children told me that why are you doing that, teacher Jenny? Why are you making him to do the chores? But it is his birthday, and why are you doing this? And I told them that the task it's not because I was asking him if you listen to that, and I was asking him that as my son that are you going to do it or not? And then he said, oh, it's easy peasy, mommy. I can do it before I'm going to do something else. You see? So it doesn't matter, even if it's his birthday, if it's the task and then task and he has to do it. And it's not like taking time because we have divided the task to do at home. And it's his responsibility to do it before everything. So yeah, thank you so much for the wish. That was so
Thank you,
nice.
Jenny. Let's get back to movies and then everyone else
Yes,
can join
okay.
in.
All right. Mm-hmm.
But it's
Okay,
nice.
so
I hope
I was
your son
talking
has a
about the
lovely day.
adventure. Yeah, I really love adventure movies. Yeah.
Would any of the people who've just joined us like to talk about movies?
Hmm.
What are your favourite movies? Come on, Mindo. I know you. You can talk about movies.
Yeah.
What
Hello.
what what are your
Hello.
favourite kind of movies?
Hello, everyone. Actually,
Hi.
I'm not fan of movie. Sometimes
Oh,
I, yes, sometimes I watch some game show on TV.
yeah.
Yeah, and I like some game show like Who Want to Be a Millionaire or uh, America Got Talent.
Oh, right. Yeah.
In
The
my free,
talent shows are really good, aren't they? We have one in Britain too. And Mongolia has one. They have a very good one, Eddie. Do you have Russia's Got Talent, Alexandra?
Sorry?
Do you have on TV Russia's Got Talent,
Ah, yeah.
where people go
Oh,
on and do whatever they do well?
yeah, I think we have this kind of show.
Right. You don't like to watch that?
I like it because there are too many people who have a talent just of
Yes.
doing something like playing music, playing some musical instrument, guitar, piano, or this singing a song,
Yeah.
especially children. Oh,
Yes.
I like it a lot.
We had a Russian woman come on Britain's Got Talent, and she was incredible. She played the Jules harp and could make noises like a horse and just everything. It was a little bit strange for Britain. She got to the semi-finals and didn't win because it was kind of strange to us. I'm trying to remember her name. I might remember it in a minute. I'll tell you then.
Jane, it relates to throat singing, maybe, yes?
Sorry,
It
say again?
relates to throat singing. Jane, it relates to throat singing,
She
maybe,
didn't.
no?
No, she didn't do throat singing. It was Jules harp. You know, boing, boing, boing.
Yes, yes, but this is Yakut style. This
Ah,
coming from Yakutia region. Yes,
I
yes, I
remembered
know.
her name, Alana Utai.
Yes, and this style was spread. It relates not to Russia directly. It's now in Russia, but
Ah,
it doesn't have any relation to Russian people.
right.
It is coming from Turkish tribes. This is
Oh,
tradition of Turkish steppe tribes because on this great territory, and Mongolic people did that, and Turkish people they knew this style. But now it is existing mostly in Yakutia region. Yakut
right.
people. They are Turkish as well. They are speaking Turkish language. No, it
Yeah,
belongs to Turkish group, great group of Turkish languages. Yes, and they practice and eat, and they do it. They like it. And this
yeah,
style, in many nationalities, in many ethnic groups lost this style. Yes, because many small cultures in Russia they were oppressed. They were oppressed, and
right.
many people were killed and so on. But Yakut people they preserved this tradition, and now they are trying to develop and they make it like an international level. They are making like a product of it, and people
Yeah,
worldwide they like it, enjoy, and the people, these Yakut people, they are traveling much. They are artists. I don't know all names because I'm not much. It's too far from my Ukraine. It's too far.
yeah.
But I know that this style exists, and I understand why you like it. It's very unusual.
Mm. I thought
Koreans.
Alana Utai was amazing, and I went on to watch some videos she had on YouTube, and it inspired me to buy a Jules harp and start playing it.
It's gonna be unusual. It's like if I buy Scottish instruments and
I
will
know.
start in Ukraine. It's something like that. I am sorry. I am sorry. I'm sorry.
During
I'm sorry.
lockdown, I was practicing playing it in the park because it sounds so good out of doors.
No.
And I suddenly noticed this woman, she'd whipped her phone out and was going to
Hello, I am
film me.
now
Oh
I am
my
now chatting. I
God,
will
that
call you
was
in a minute, okay?
incredible.
I will call you in a
I
minute.
was
I am
really
chatting.
angry about that.
Now I'm Joe.
I can believe that.
Yes. Does anyone here play an instrument?
Instrument. I don't like music, so I can't play any instrument. But
Right.
my mother or my father can play drums or violin, guitars, the piano.
Oh,
But with me, I
brilliant.
can't do anything. If I do anything, it will broke.
Well, it takes a lot of practice to learn anything, doesn't it? Does anybody else play an instrument?
And you play the instrument, teacher?
I play the Jules harp now.
Wow.
I used to play guitar years ago, but I wasn't that good. I worked really hard practicing, and I could play some stuff, but I'm not a natural musician on the guitar. It was just such hard work to be able to play anything. So in the end, I gave up. And then I played drums a little bit. And now I just love my Jaws harp. I take it into the woods and play it. I play it in the park, in the garden. It sounds wonderful outside. Anyone
Okay.
else?
Yes. I think everyone not a natural person because they must hardworking. Not if their talent is well or good. If they have a good talent, they must practice it,
Yes.
and it will make you very famous. And don't be careless.
Yes. We've got a drum at the bottom there. Somebody's going to say something, I hope, or play us a bit of drumming.
Yes. Okay, and I couldn't speak to you. How are you doing?
Anyone else like to talk about music or
When I was when I was a child, I wanted to play a piano. I like it. I can play a little bit on piano.
Oh, I had to play the recorder at school. You know the recorder? It's like a small flute. And we all had to play it. Oh, it's awful. We all had to play it.
Can you sing, Teacher Jane?
No, I don't have a very good voice. I sing when I've got music on. I sing very loudly, and Eddie's going to laugh because I have tried throat singing when I'm playing the Who. But I've got to remember not to do that when I'm driving in my car. I love playing the Who when I'm in the car.
The other day I was trying to sing a song.
I can't sing anything, but I'm not very confident to sing now because my voice is not very good. Especially in singing, I sing like a duck.
It's fun to sing when you've got music on, though, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
If you have some music or melody, you can sing easier.
Yes. I think all my neighbours would tell you I can't sing very well.
Yes, your name is beautiful.
Neither.
Sorry, Julie, what did you say? Oh, she's gone. Alexandra, what were you going to say?
I can't sing either. I think I don't have a good voice.
Yeah.
I was trying. We need to try to do it. Why not?
Mary, were you going to say something?
Yes, how are you today?
Hi, I'm very good, thank you.
Good. I just come late a little bit, so I see we are talking about instrument.
We started off talking about movies, but we seem to have got yeah, we seem to have moved on. You talk about whatever you like.
Okay, yeah. I am the same. Alexander. I think it's Alexander. Yeah, Alexandra. Yeah,
Yes.
I.
Oh, you've switched yourself off, Mary.
Oh, sorry.
There you are.
Yeah, I learned piano when I was young too, but I didn't patient to learn until finishes, and I gave up um because in the class it have a lot of classmates to learn, and I didn't interact with the teacher, and she just give me the book and see and how to play, and I feeling I very bored, and I sit down there and I didn't talk anything, and I just see and do, and then I say I really tired my back when I sit long hour. Then I give
Yeah.
up. Yeah, so now I couldn't play any instrument at all.
Yes.
Yeah, but I love to hear and see people play
I do.
piano.
I
Yeah,
do. It's wonderful to have
Yeah,
musicians around you.
listen for
yeah,
someone singing is
and
very nice. I love
and you
it.
and
It
I
also
am the
very good.
Catholic. I am Catholic, and every Sunday I go to the church, and I see many people singing, and they play
Yeah.
a violin. It's really nice. I really
Yeah.
love when people sing and play that.
Yes.
Yes.
I do like going to live concerts.
Yeah, concert.
Yeah, such
Yeah,
fun.
yeah. It's nice and relaxing.
It is very. Dad, were you going to say something? I see your mic is on.
Yes, Erdi, why you don't talk?
Sorry?
Ed is always busy when we're doing our chat. He's
Erdi is
recording.
always silent.
Because I have to um, be a host, and a lot of people is coming, and I need to follow for people, new members. And please continue. It's a really pleasure. I am listening you all, and that's wonderful. I am delighted
We are
of that.
Yes.
Yeah.
we are your guests.
Maz, do you sing or play an instrument?
I really love guitar, but I can't play guitar
It's very
because
hard, isn't it?
guitar and playing guitar is not in my priority. But I really love sport or movie. But
Mm,
I just want to listen to the music like guitar.
yes. You have to practice every day if you're playing an instrument, and it's hard to find the time, isn't it?
Yes, yes. It takes a lot of time.
Yes.
I think when we listen to that instrument, we enjoy more and more. But because you just listen and you don't play,
Yes.
because we when we listen to that music, we just enjoy and hear. We don't do anything. But
Yes.
when we want to play, we should practice and a lot of things to do.
Mm.
Oh, I know. It's good.
What's that, Julie?
Jane, where are you from?
England.
England, yes.
Yes.
I guess from your accent.
Where are you from? England exactly, please?
Yes, I live in the southwest of England. It's
Southwest.
nice here. Yeah, I live in a big city, but it's not far to get in the car and drive to the countryside or to woods or to the
Teacher,
sea.
you live in England?
Yes,
Or you live in London or not?
Bristol. It's the southwest of England.
Oh, I know that. Have
It's
you
quite.
ever been to London?
Oh yes, loads of times. I did live in London for a while,
Wow, that's very interesting.
but it's very busy there. I went to college in Salisbury, and then after Salisbury, I went to London because there's more chance to get work there. But I just
Of
didn't like it. It's so busy, so dirty. So I moved down here again.
Oh, yes. That was not exciting in London because some of the people are not very friendly. But I know that London is exciting.
It is. It is. There's a lot going on there. Um,
Have you ever visited the Castle of the Queen?
no, I haven't. I lived in London and I really didn't go and see much like that. I was too busy
Oh,
trying to find work.
yes. And did you see the Queen?
No, I've never seen her.
Oh, no. I love England because of its culture, its cuisine, and the people there. They're very friendly. There are many
Yes,
good food, and their jobs are very exciting and suitable for many students.
yes.
You know what? You know what, Jane?
Yeah.
Many children always ask that
Have
when
you
they
seen
hear
the
that we're
Queen?
from England. Like,
Yes.
have you seen did you have a chance to see the Queen? Have you seen the Queen? It's interesting.
And because England is a small country, people say to me, "Oh, do you know my friend who lives in London?"
No,
No.
they always ask that. I was like, oh, it's amazing. Because you know what, like they heard the story, like at school we studied about
Yeah.
the Queen, how kind she is, and she can read. We think that she can reach all over the people
Yeah.
from England, so and
She
they're
is.
gonna
She's
ask
the
her like,
richest woman in England. It was her
yes.
birthday last week. Yeah. I think she's
Oh, that's so sweet.
84. She looks
Oh my
amazing.
God. Amazing. That's
Yeah.
why the first question from the mind like come across into our mind is like, have you seen her? Did you have a chance to shake her hand? Do you know?
Yeah.
It's interesting. I was like, yeah, I did get my calling to go to Birmingham, England, but I
Oh.
missed it because I couldn't get my visa to go
Oh.
there.
That's a shame.
It was like they don't want allow us to go there until we know perfectly English, because that time I can express myself, but I couldn't like speak fluently. So I went to the England embassy,
Right.
and I have my interview, and then that man was like, "You don't speak English fluently, Jenny. You cannot go. You have to wait." I was like, "Oh my goodness,
No. People come here who don't speak English. I don't know why they'd say that to you.
In Russia, we
yeah,
have the opposite of it.
yeah." It was.
Yes.
I'm telling you, it was tough, and I was so sad. And then now I told my husband, you know what? I want to visit England for sure, and I want to
Right.
pass at Birmingham, England, because that was the place that I want to see. You know, like so. But it's fine. They sent me here in South Africa, and it was fine as well. So and I just love it. You know. But my desire is
I'm wondering if you applied for the wrong kind of visa. Because
it was like a visa for a mission, you know, like preaching the gospel.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Oh. No, I don't know why they'd say no.
And then it's like, why they do that to me? And I was so sad. I was like, no, maybe God doesn't want me to go there.
Perhaps we've got enough missionaries here anyway. If you apply for a visitor's visa just to come for 2-3 weeks or something, you shouldn't have too much problem, and you don't have to speak perfect English. I think they thought you were coming to live here.
Okay, because that was on 2002.
Right.
So and now I'm planning to go and visit. I want to see that place, and I want to visit England.
Right.
I think in Russia we have the opposite of it, because if you know English very well, they will think you like to stay in England and work. That's why you don't have any chance to get a visa. You don't need to speak English to go.
You should speak in a very bad way. When you come and just do something like that, and they will invite you.
Friends.